When most people picture elite U.S. commandos, they imagine the dramatic missions, hostage rescues, night raids, and high-risk recon deep behind enemy lines. But what truly sets America's Special Operations Forces apart isn't just their gear or their courage, it's their training. Behind the scenes, commandos undergo drills so demanding, so psychologically engineered, and so refined by decades of warfighting experience that few militaries on Earth come close to replicating them. Today, we explore 7 secretive or rarely discussed drills that shape America's most elite warriors. One of the most intense drills used across United States commando units is known informally as the stress box. This exercise simulates the mental confusion and sensory overload of real combat. Trainees are shoved into a dark room filled with blaring alarms, bright flashing lights, and simulated explosions. Smoke machines reduce visibility. Instructors yell contradictory commands. When the doors finally open, the trainee is blasted with freezing water, then forced to engage targets, reload under pressure, drag a casualty, and navigate obstacles, all while disoriented and oxygen-starved. The purpose? Well, it's to train commandos to think clearly when the world is, just falling apart, because in real missions, chaos is the rule, not the exception. Many armies do teach close-quarters combat, but U.S. Special Operations Forces, they've got this rarely discussed module that's all about total silence. In this drill, trainees have to, move through a dark structure without making floorboards creak, neutralize targets using simulated silent weapons, communicate only with hand signals, remove obstacles without any audible impact, and, pick up shell casings, footprints, and gear left behind. In some versions, instructors place glass shards, gravel patches, and squeaking boards in unexpected places to punish sloppy movement. The goal is simple, but honestly, incredibly difficult. Leave no trace, no sound, and no second chance. This infamous drill, often associated with Navy SEALs, really pushes the limits of human endurance. In this drill, trainees are actually bound at the ankles and wrists, then thrown into deep water. They're required to rise to the surface by dolphin kicking, retrieve objects from the pool floor, perform flips, tread water for long periods, and float while conserving energy. It's not just a physical exercise, it's a psychological one too. Trainees have to fight rising panic, oxygen debt, and that overwhelming instinct to thrash around. Through all of this, commandos learn to remain calm, even when their brain is screaming for oxygen. It's a skill that's absolutely essential for underwater infiltration, river crossings, and, surviving helicopter crashes into water. Many militaries teach weapon maintenance, but, American commandos take it even further. They must assemble and disassemble their weapons completely blindfolded, often in extreme conditions. This drill is performed in the dark, in freezing temperatures, with cold-numbed fingers, in deep mud or sand, and sometimes while explosions and gunfire sound in the background. In some cases, instructors actually mix parts from different rifles just to confuse trainees. Why? Well, in real combat, gear breaks at the worst time. A commando must be capable of fixing a malfunction even when he can't see, can't hear, and can barely feel his hands. SEER training, survival, evasion, resistance, escape, is known, but Phase Black, which is the commando-level version, is far more severe than what most troops experience. Trainees spend days being hunted through forests, sleeping in freezing conditions, eating almost nothing, avoiding drones, dogs, and tracking teams, and navigating using primitive tools. Eventually, they are captured and placed in realistic interrogation environments with stress positions, noise machines, isolation, and psychological misdirection. The goal is to train commandos to withstand capture and resist exploitation, even when exhausted, hungry, cold, and mentally drained. American commando missions sometimes require long operations with no rest, so they train for it deliberately. Instructors put trainees through 72-hour continuous drills that include forced marches, target exercises, navigation challenges, complex problem-solving tasks, mission simulations, and live-fire team tactics. It's honestly grueling, each activity pushing them just a little further past their limits. By the final day, trainees begin to hallucinate, seeing movement that isn't actually there. Some even forget their own names and, really struggle just to respond. The exhaustion is, well, absolutely overwhelming. And then comes the twist. They have to execute a flawless raid, as if it were the very first hour of the exercise. No excuses, no breaks, just total focus, right when they're at their absolute worst. The drill conditions commandos to overcome exhaustion, maintain accuracy, and operate under extreme sleep deprivation, just as they might on real multi-day missions behind enemy lines. One of the newest drills involves placing small commando teams in remote areas for 4 to 5 days with limited food, no communications, no instructor guidance, no supply drops, realistic mission tasks, and, unreliable intelligence. So, the point is to force teams to make decisions independently, adapt to unexpected conditions, and, build trust under pressure. This drill teaches commandos to operate like a self-contained, highly intelligent organism, each member supporting the others, making tactical decisions without higher command, and maintaining discipline even as morale, energy, and resources run out. What truly sets U.S. commandos apart isn't superhuman strength or secret gear, it's their mindset, built through some of the toughest and most psychologically intense training drills on Earth. These 7 exercises forge warriors capable of remaining calm under chaos, silent under pressure, disciplined under deprivation, and deadly accurate even when exhausted. And that, more than anything else, is what makes American Special Operations units some of the most respected and feared on the global stage.